Welcome guys, this is Darren and I'm doing a box review for 1992-93 Fleer Ultra hockey cards. This is Series 1 and this is one of those really awkward sets where the card design is really exquisite. They did a phenomenal job designing these cards, and this was right at the end of the junk wax era when everybody was still scaling down, trying to figure out exactly how they were going to get the correct amount of cards printed so that the card values could be sustained. And so as the numbers were scaling back, football and baseball were doing a pretty good job of getting those numbers down. Basketball and hockey were at a much lower level, but while the basketball market has caught up, the hockey market still hasn't grown. And so unfortunately, even though these are phenomenal card designs, the card value doesn't hold up. There's not a lot of value in this box. So this is a really, really inexpensive box to get. And there are very few cards of value. Obviously, Patrick Waugh and Wayne Gretzky are the main ones. This is Series 1, so there's not much in terms of rookies, but actually in Series 2, there's not much in terms of rookies either. So the Series 1 box is a little bit better to get due to the fact that it does actually have some decent high-value cards within it. But it is a 36 count box, and each pack has, I believe it's 14 cards. So here's what the wrapper looks like for these packs. And they have no subsets in them. They have 250 cards, 3 checklists at the end. So they have 250 cards with 247 player cards, and some of the cards are actually rookie cards in Series 1. Not many. It has a little flag coming off of the hockey puck on the emblem. But it's again not a set for rookies. But because the card designs are as strong as they are, it's a great box to go through because every single pack that you go through, all the cards look great. So even though you're not getting cards popping up that are really interesting in terms of just varying card designs themselves, the way that the cards look, every time that you look at the cards, they look sumptuous and they provide their own excitement. And the card backs also look pretty good. They're not phenomenal, but they're still very, very much above average. So this is a fun process to go through just in terms of the general feeling that you get while opening the packs. And they have, as was common with Ultra, they have checklist cards with actual player images on them, which include Trevor Linden, Joe Sakic, and both Chris Chelios and Jaromir Jagr on this one. So those checklists are always fun to get because of that quality. Now there are 250 cards in each set, and there are 504 cards, I believe, in the box. But because you get some insert cards, it means you don't quite get enough for 2 sets. Now I did get 1 complete set. I got close to a second set, but I was 35 cards shy, and the only card of value I did not get a double of was Wayne Gretzky. Now the reason I got 35 short of the second set is primarily because I got a number of cards where I got 3 copies of each. And so Ed Belfour, Ray Bourque, Mike Richter, appears that it's just those 3 of significant cards. Those are the significant cards that I got 3 copies of with each. But overall, it was great to be able to get a set, and it was good to be able to get a little bit of variety in the second set. But this is Fleer heading into the mid-90s, so it's really all about inserts. And there are 3 insert sets. Well, technically there are 4 insert sets that I had access to. One of them was rookies. I didn't get any of those. I also, they really advertised the Jeremy Rennick cards. I didn't get any Jeremy Rennick cards either, but I did get 2 All-Star cards, including both Ray Bourque, but more importantly, I got the Wayne Gretzky. And so this is what the Gretzky All-Star card looks like. And then I got 5 of their award winners. So I got half of the set of award winners. And I got some pretty good ones too, because I got Mario Lemieux here, and I got Pavel Bure, and I got Mark Messier. So I got a pretty decent pretty decent turnout in terms of the inserts. In fact, I would say I got better than I should have expected, because I got both Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. Both of those cards are well, the Gretzky is the most expensive in its set. Mario Lemieux's the second. It's tied for the second most valuable, because there's a Gretzky in that set, which I didn't get. So the inserts were great, and there were very few in that. There were only 7 that I got, and so when they popped up, they were their own little exciting affair. But I thought it was a good number of inserts that you get, because it's tough when you open a box and you only get 2 or maybe 3 inserts. But here they came up with enough repetition that they really kind of made up for the difference. So that is what the experience of going through the box was like. The packs, sometimes these cards can kind of stick together. Now this box is almost 30 years old. It's still strange for me to say that, but it is quite old, and sometimes the boxes, if they're not stored right, these cards can get totally damaged. And there were a number of packs where I had to be careful kind of cracking the cards apart in order to separate them. But none of the cards got damaged. There were a few that had a little abrasion marks along the edge, but none of them actually got damaged. So this turned out really well. Again, it wasn't that expensive, so it wouldn't have been that big of a loss if a number of these packs had done pretty poorly. But as long as you get a good amount of cards, of quality cards that come out, and these all look pretty much perfect in terms of just the quality of the cards as they've come out of the pack. So that was great. It is a lot of fun. But you do have to before you start, understand that you're not going to be getting those really high dollar cards. They're not in here, except for the fact that they do have some pretty decent insert cards, and that's what really holds this up. So this was a fun box. If you're not looking for quality cards, these are the types of packs that you really want to open, because of the fact that as you go through all these cards, they are exciting. It gives you the thrill that you would normally get as a collector, just the experience of all the cards. So I had a blast. I think that it's very much worth it, and I think that's about all there is to say about it. So definitely a big plus by me, and thank you very much for watching.